Yeah, my name is Christine. I just wondered if someone had a minute for a quick Bible question.
Sure.
Okay, well, it's on some verses in Philippians chapter 1, um, starting in 19, verse 19. Do you want to look at it, or do you want me to just read it?
Okay, just one second,
Okay,
Christine. Where are you calling from?
from my house. Hello?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
You said Philippians 1:19, and you had a question.
Yeah, I'm just going to read, or you can read a couple of verses if you want.
Okay, what's this question about, Christine?
It's just a question about the verses. I mean, that's what you guys are into, the Bible, right?
Okay, so what's your reasoning, Christine?
Could I read it first?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, starting in 19. For I know that through your prayers and the help of the Spirit of Jesus Christ, this will turn out for my deliverance. As it is my eager expectation and hope that I will not be at all ashamed, but that with full courage now, as always, Christ will be honored in my body, whether by life or by death. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. So I was just wondering, like, he's saying he wants to honor Christ in his body. I mean, to honor, isn't that for Jehovah? And then he says, for me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. I mean, isn't to live for what we're supposed to do for God? He's saying his very reason to live. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain, which is also interesting. But so what's your take on that? Like, I don't know why it's not saying Jehovah, but saying for him, Paul, for his very life is to live for Christ. That's what he's saying.
Absolutely, everything
Mm-hmm.
is centered around the Christ.
So
So,
you
what is your reasoning? Are you trying to rebuttal Jehovah's Witnesses, or do you have a sincere question?
yeah, I'm just trying to wonder why.
Okay, Christine,
Yeah.
for help in answering your
Uh
questions,
huh.
the best way possible is, are you familiar with jw.org?
Oh yeah, very, very. Uh huh. I like to look at it.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, sure. Okay, so if you turn to jw.org and scroll to Bible Questions Answered,
Oh, okay.
and also about us, um, at the top of the page, you can click on About Us and Our Beliefs
Okay.
and the scriptural reason for those beliefs. Okay?
I just wanted to get your take on that though, because I find it kind of surprising that Paul said for him to live is another created being. You know, it sounds like a God thing. Also in John 5:23 it says, so that all will honor the Son just as they honor the Father, which I find that interesting too.
Correct.
I have a question about jw.org about using it. Maybe you can help with that. They have this thing called online library. Do you ever see that?
Yes, we
Oh
use
yeah,
that, of
that's
course.
yeah, that's really good. So I've had some Jehovah's Witnesses tell me what I was telling them was like not current belief anymore, like old news or something like that. So do you know how far back you can go in that it would still be true?
Okay, that's a good question.
Uh huh.
There has been some minor modifications of certain things.
Hmm.
But if you're looking into a question,
Mm-hmm.
go to the most current
Oh,
Watchtower
okay.
article.
But I do like to do some research because I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, so
Sure.
I'm researching it. So I'm not
Would you
really.
would you like a in-person Bible discussion?
Oh,
Are you
I
from the area here in Freeport?
well, I'm originally from Illinois, but I'm not in there right now.
Okay. So if you do have questions, go online And if you do want to speak to an in-person in your area,
Okay.
face-to-face,
Maybe I will.
again, on jw.org, you can go there and request an interactive Bible study. And, of
Okay.
course, any questions that you have,
Any?
that person, any questions
Do they get
about the Bible.
Do they get into the history of the organization? Because, I did read in one of your publications that origins are crucial when you're examining
Right.
something. Do they get into that? Those kind of questions?
Absolutely. Anything of
good.
interest to you.
Yeah.
And that way we can have a sister, a lady, talk to you in person. Because it's hard to discuss matters about the Bible over the phone.
Oh,
And
I don't find it hard.
I see your very, very sincere interest in the Bible. So, whatever is most convenient for you, Christine.
Well, so you didn't really have any specific amount of time that something will be considered current? Would it be like a couple of months or like a few years? Or I'm just wondering how much is new, I don't want to bring up any teachings that they taught before that are now considered false. So how far, do you have any general idea how far back you could go? I mean, do you have to check it like day to day, or is it, 6 months?
No. Well, to answer your question, it depends on your topic. Jehovah's Witnesses, we don't change our beliefs. Our main understanding of the Bible has really never changed. There's been some maybe clarity in certain scriptures that please don't let that deter you, because it sounds like you need someone to talk to you personally.
I just wonder about how you said that beliefs never changed, because in my research I did discover that they taught it was proper to worship Jesus until the 1950s. That's a huge difference.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
But once again, you need to examine our current beliefs. Go on jdw.org, like I mentioned.
But you said nothing important had ever changed, and now they call worship.
The main doctrines, like the ransom sacrifice of Christ Jesus, that has never changed. In fact, our understanding and our love for Christ Jesus is even greater now with the understanding of his kingship and his ransom. So another thing you can do is put on your calendar on Saturday, April 12th, throughout the earth, there's going to be the memorial of Christ Jesus.
Oh, okay.
And once again, for your location, you can go to jw.org and look into your location, and there you will find a meeting place and the time of that important event.
I kind of disagree with you a little bit about worshiping Jesus not being an important or core doctrine, because now they just say the organization itself says it's idolatry to do that. So I think it's a pretty severe evaluation of the organization itself. Yeah.
I'm very busy, Christine.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I do want to answer your questions, but your questions can be answered directly on jw.org, okay, to get a better understanding and not have a misconception or misunderstanding of what I'm saying.
Well, just you can also Google that point, and you can get a better understanding of what I'm saying, which is only fair.
All right, thank you. I've got to go.
God bless you.
Thank you for calling.
Bye.